Hello, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by today. Well, today I'm going to be working on my bird collage, and this is a challenge at Nellie and Ruth Designs here on YouTube. And the only thing that you need to do in your collage is have a bird, or 2 or 3 or 20. So, we will turn to the page I'm on, and the first thing I'm going to do is put down some music. Just find one that's mostly, I was hoping, hey, I gotta work there. That's gonna fit pretty good. Yeah, I need to cut a little bit off, which is fine because I'll straighten up this side. Cut it right about right there. Okay, let me get my trimmer. I hope that you all are doing well. I am. I'm a little behind, and I'm probably going to stay behind for a little while. I may even have some days with no videos. I'm sorry if that happens. I had company, my family all last weekend, I think it was, or was it the weekend before? I don't know. Anyway, tomorrow we are going to go pick up our, let me cut that off just a little bit, our 16-year-old granddaughter to come home and go to camp. She's going to go to church camp. I need just a hair of that. And so she'll be down there for a week. And then we pick her up, and we are leaving to go to her house, take her home, and stay there for several days. So this is all just coming about, the part about going down there and all that. So I'm not really prepared. Usually, I couldn't get anything off of that. I'm going to have to get my, maybe this will fit in my guillotine. Usually, you know, I have a clue ahead of time that I'm going to do all this. I don't. And then the next weekend after that, our other daughter and her family are coming. And then the next, two of their kids are going to church camp. And so the next weekend we'll have to take them home. So, nothing wrong here, just lots of busyness, lots of summer. And I love to be involved in my grandkids' life. If I lived near them, I probably would not even have a channel. I probably would not have time because I would be doing everything I could with them. Because that would be a dream, to live near all of my grandkids and have them in my life every day. 3 of them we did for quite a while, several years. She lived here when her first one was born, but then she moved away. Then she moved back, and we had the kids here for 3 or 4 years. But unfortunately, I was working very full-time during that time. I did finally, the last summer they were here, I wasn't working, and I watched them all summer. And that was wonderful and terrifying all at the same time. But I would love to have them right here. Just a moment. I need to blow my nose. Allergies are killing me. We have a black van, and I gotta get it washed before tomorrow. It is covered in pollen, just covered. And you know, on a black van, that yellow stuff really shows up. And it's, last week it was covered with the things from the pecan tree that fall off in the spring. It was covered in those, and we don't even have a pecan tree, our neighbor does. But it hangs over our house. Yes, our houses are very close. I don't know why they were built that way. we just live in we actually live in a village. It's called a village because it's so small. I think the last, why did I do that? The last, oh, I totally lost my mind. What am I trying to think of? Since this, there was 89 people that lived here. But it's just a clump of houses in the middle of some fields. Now, when I was a kid, there was businesses and everything here. There was a couple of gas stations, grocery stores, a market, a post office. Our post office, like, our address is not even the town we live in. So, yeah. Delivery. If there's like a new FedEx guy or a new UPS person or something, sometimes our packages just get sent back because they say our address doesn't exist because they're trying to find it in another town. Okay, so enough of that. Here's all of my stuff, and we're going to use this picture, but I need to trim it down. And I don't know what this came out of. Looks like maybe a Vogue or Elle. I've had a lot of those lately. I got a stack of magazines today at the thrift store. I mean, huge stack. I thought I got some the other day because I got like 4 or 5. No. Today, well, they cost $1 each and I got $7 worth, so it's like, yes, and they were some good ones too. They had went so long without changing the books or the magazines. They had not done any of that. I don't like how that looks. Does it show? Yeah, it shows on this side. But I noticed today we were in there and they had boxes up there of books that they were getting on the shelf, and they had totally put more magazines out since I was in there Monday. So I hope that continues. Oh, look at that mess. Why am I not getting that done? I'm not wanting to cut a ton off of it, but there. Okay, now I got it. I got lots of magazines, and several of them were Birds of Bloom and farm magazines and stuff like that. That's some pretty cool. Mother Earth News. Now, I don't know if I'll cut those up. I love those. I think that's what it's called, Mother Earth News. A lot of them were the magazines that our Farm and Home sells for really cheap. Or really cheap. What am I saying? Really expensive. My husband used to work at Farm and Home and before he got hurt, and they, at the end of whatever you call it, you know, when it's time to take those magazines off the shelf and put the new ones on, they let the employees bring them home. I loved it. We have a friend that still works there, and sometimes she brings me some. It's usually the chicken magazines. Got raising chickens, and I give those to my daughter because they have chickens. I did cut a few. I told her last time, I said, I'm sorry, your new magazines. Well, we can't even see the music here. Uh-oh. We can see a little bit. We can see enough that we know there's music. Okay. I was like, what good's that going to do if there's no music? Oops, that's upside down too. I think I'm going to cut just a little bit off the top so that we can see more of the music. I want the steps on the bottom. Anyway, I'm just rambling today, I guess. Okay. There, now we can tell more that there's music there. I just want to be able to tell that there's music there. Now I don't think I cut I'm cutting any holes today, but I'm just going to make sure before I glue that down. This is going to be our first thing, and these are some Tim Holtz ladies. And they're going to be sitting on the steps down here. And beside them, we have this new old-time looking record player. Records, not vinyls. Does anybody else? Every time I hear somebody say something about a vinyl, I'm like, a what? A vinyl? Oh, a record player. Okay, a record. She's going to be leaning there. Okay. And then we can go ahead and put these guys down. These little birds are going to be up here. So we can put those down. I'm going to use this glue because of the tip. I'm not very creative this week, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm going to be like that for a little while. Just still trying to get back into it, and then there's so much going on. Our garden is growing really well. We've had, I guess, just the right amount of rain and lots of warm, sunshiny days. It's really, really warm for this time of year. So everything is growing really good. Growing lots of weeds too. Okay, I have a woodpecker. I don't know what these are. I don't know which side I took them out of. They're either Eastern Phoebe, is that, or they're a flycatcher. I don't know which. I'd say this because that bird looks a lot like those, but I don't know. But I thought I wanted to put the woodpecker over here, but then I was going to put some birds coming down this way, but then I decided this was really heavy with these ladies. I guess I wanted these ladies over here, not all the way over there. So I wanted something. So I think I'm going to put this little woodpecker right along there. And reminds me of the woodpecker that tries to woodpeck our siding in the mornings. Drives me nuts. And then my oldest daughter, they have one too, and it's out on the tree outside our granddaughter's window every morning, which that was where I was staying when the baby was born, within her room. I thought, I can't get away from these crazy birds. They're beautiful birds, but Okay, so then on top of this record player, I have this owl. He was sitting on a post, but he's going to sit up here on top of the record player. So I'm going to put just a little bit of glue here and a little bit of glue there. And we're going to set him out here. Need him to be right side up, not sideways. Okay. So I think now we can go ahead and get this down. I'm not going to put glue all the way to the edge in case something has to tuck. I can't remember. I don't know if you can see that, I almost cut the arm or the needle. I almost cut that off there. I didn't see it last night. I was cutting this out last night and I just didn't see it, and then I kind of moved it and the light was on it different and I thought, oh dear. Cutting it wrong. I did not do these. I should have, so they don't get all bumpy. Alright, these ladies will go right here, but now I'm not going to put them down yet, just in case. Gotta figure this out. We're about done with this. I got a kitty. I had to get it out of a storybook. I couldn't find a magazine one. But the kitty's going to be sitting here. And I think we can go ahead and put Kitty down. I don't know if Kitty's listening to the music or eyeing the birds. Then I have this grumpy old squirrel. Looks like a grumpy old man, doesn't he? He's gonna be right down here, but I'll have to put the ladies down first. And I have a dog that I thought I'd put. I don't know. Maybe put the dog right there. Not sure how I want this. I think I'm going to put the dog right here. Okay, so it's time to put the ladies down. I'll have everything listed below to get to Barbie's channel. And you could watch her last video, which she has one out that just came out today. And I'll also try to put the link to the original video. But I know that she would welcome you to join in at any time. Okay, so then I'll put this little dog down here. I don't know if it would look better down here or up on the step. Like it's sitting on, I'm going to put it down here. It's sitting on the step below him, which you really can't see all of, but that's okay. That's what your mind's going to say when you see it. Grumpy old squirrel. I don't know if my husband just got home. He shouldn't be. Or if that is my dog making a ruckus in the living room. He just left to go to the farm to mow. I didn't think he would be home yet. Okay, and then I have this bird, which I think I had this bird down here too, listening. Kind of looking up at the... I think I had that bird there when I was... trying to decide where I want it. Well, I want it down here and with these guys. It's listening to. Everybody is gathered together on the steps and listening to the music. And that reminds me of back when I was a kid, teenager, and somebody'd have a boom box and everybody'd be listening to it. Nowadays, we're all got our, if we're listening to music, mostly we got our headphones on. Which I'm not complaining about that all the time, because sometimes, you know, you get in a situation where somebody's got their music banging so loud and you just don't want to hear it. But still, I guess it's the gather together I'm getting at that we don't really do. I used to go to my friend's house and watch, was it Wonder Woman that had Lindsay Lohan? Because we didn't get it, we didn't have it. because I go to her house. Her family had a better antenna. So, there we go. Now, we are having the time of our lives. I thought I would put that there. And together we will sit and rest would be good. So I gotta decide where to put those, but first I'm gonna put a little bit of ink on them. Maybe I will put those right over here. Okay, let's date it. Today is June 7th. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know, if you see this, if you watch this video and in the next couple of weeks you're thinking, where's all her videos? That's where I'll be back. I will be back. Okay, let's see. I think I will just put my date right here. And the hashtag for this is NR Bird Collage, if you want to look it up, and I'll have that in my description too. So here we go. Did the squirrel just crack you up? Oh, Mickey likes the music they're playing. You have a blessed day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.